So what if a man can't keep it up? Like, for example, you're sleeping with him and he can't basically keep it up. So I'll tell you just a bunch of things that you probably already know, but at the end of it, I will tell you something you really don't know. So stick to the end of the video because I'll tell you what you probably do not expect to happen and what probably you don't really know, you've never been told. So first things first, reason why a man can't keep it up is because probably there's a psychological thing behind of it. Like, for example, is maybe feeling a little bit, tired, or maybe he's having issues or problems at work or whatever, or maybe is really into you, but there's specific things that are happening in his life that basically don't allow him to keep a good old strong, holding of it while you are sleeping with him. So that means that he probably, he could have, or he could also be tired, so he can't keep it up, right? So this is basically what you might be thinking all the time, what you've been told all the time. So you've been told that a man, of course, if he can't keep it up, it's not your fault probably, and it's just because he's not even able to, I don't know, maybe work on himself or maybe handle the stress. So he can't give you a good performance in bed. But let's talk about the truth of it. I've had over 4,000 clients in my dating, coaching, relationship business in Italy, and all I can tell you for sure is that there's specific things you want to avoid when you're sleeping with a guy, and you want to make sure he can keep it up and give you a good old time in the bed. So first thing, it's pretty obvious, but I'm gonna repeat that because repetition juvent, and you gotta repeat things. You want to keep your aesthetics, you want to keep your fitness level, and you want to be at the maximum top of your aesthetics. So you want to be very, very good looking. That's going to increase the chance it will keep up with it, because you always want to be at the top for a man, and first of all, not for a man but for yourself. Second thing, you want to have a good perfume. All right, I've had girls in my experiences where they had a really bad odor. They were smelling so bad. I was really not into them after finding out that they had such a bad smell, and that really made me lose my my performance in bed, and made me actually bring it down. So that was not good at all. So yeah. So third thing, probably nobody ever told you, is that there's a specific way to sleep with the guy when you are in bed, and there's a specific way to do it so that he actually falls in love with you and wants to see you, and also can keep it up. Like, for example, there's different ways you can apply while you're in bed with a guy that are going to increase the chance of him getting excited. Like, for example, the lingerie. Lingerie is very important. Like, your underwear is very important. Have you taken care of your hair, your body hair? Have you taken care of your ability, your skill, under the bed? Because, like, for example, I've had girls, they were really nice girls, like they were 10s in my dating and relationship life, and they were really nice, they were really amazing. But when we ended up in bed, they were actually like a bottle of water. Like, they couldn't move at all. They were just, standing or laying in bed or whatever, and they were not able to take the initiative. So one of the things that can actually help you to make a guy feel good in bed when he's with you, and also fall in love with you by sleeping with you, is taking the initiative. Like, you want to help him out to keep it up and to stay in a good vibe in bed. So also, if that ever happens, like, for example, you can't keep it up, you never want to bring it up. You just want to say, wait, that's something that happens, let's have some fun. Or you can just do something for him, or you can allow him to give you pleasure, so you can receive pleasure from him, and show him that he can give you pleasure also without the using it. So if you do this, he will feel like he's still a man, because what happens when a guy is not able to keep it up? He will start feeling like he's not much of a man anymore, and he will feel like is not so, good with you, and maybe it could be undervalued for that. So that's pretty much it, right? So if you want my help, just text me on Instagram, Fred P. Dynamics. Let's see how we can help you out, and I'll see you in the next.